Hello everyone, this is Kenny DeMoss, Principal, Parkersburg High School. I want to welcome you to the 2021 school year. We all know that it's going to be a very different school year than previous years. This video today is for you, especially for incoming freshmen who have never been here before. It's especially important you watch this video. Also for those people that are returning as students, there are many new protocols in place when it involves going to the bathroom, going to lunch, as far as everywhere that we're located. So today I'm going to talk to you about as much stuff as we can when it concerns COVID-19 and coming back to school. We're glad that you're back. Go Big Reds.
When you look at the front of our campus, that would be the north end, the middle is the center, and that is the south end. So I'm going to show you when you enter the back parking lot where you can enter the building before school begins. We have two locations in which you can enter the building in the morning, only two entrances for students. One will be in the front of the building and one will be in the back. So when you're coming in the back parking lot and you approach the bus canopy and you're dropping students off, you look to your right, and underneath the bus canopy is the main door for the back lot, and that's MB14, and you will enter there in the morning. When you're coming down Dudley Avenue and you make a way up our horseshoe, you just passed our new sign, which we're extremely excited about. But when you're coming up the horseshoe in the morning, remember that if you come at a certain time, which is usually after 7:30, it's pretty backed up. So be careful. You can drop off your student at any time in this horseshoe. It's fine with us. But if you're going to drive all the way to the front of the building, the only place you can enter the front of the building in the morning before 8:03 is the front set of old senior doors. That main door will be MB4. When you walk through the building in the morning prior to school, you will be required to wear a mask. If for some reason you've forgotten yours, we will provide you one. Please don't make a habit of that. Wood County Schools has spent a lot of money to provide you with a mask on the first day of school. We'll be handing those out in the front entrance and the back entrance before school, so that you can at least have one good mask. If you come to school and you've forgotten your mask, we will provide you one. You must mask up at all times. The only time you will not be allowed to wear your mask is when you're eating and socially distant during lunch. Again, remember, we are operating on a code yellow to start the school year. Teachers have agreed to come in at 7:30 in the morning, so the first bus doesn't get here now till 7 o'clock. That means between 7 and 7:30, if you ride a bus, or you come early and you're dropped off or walk to school, you will be required to sit in the cafeteria, sit out back under the bus canopy or out back behind the cafeteria, or sit spaciously throughout the first floor as long as you're social distancing and wearing a mask. At 7:30, all students will be required to go to their first period class. First period doesn't start at 7:30. However, we want you in the room so that we can keep you distant, so we can provide you a space to go to eat your breakfast, to do your homework, whatever it may be. But we do not want large gatherings or loitering or anything like that. So at 7:30, we will be asking you to go to class. On the first day of school, obviously, we'll be getting kids where they need to go when it comes to freshmen specifically. So make sure you understand that at 7:30 on the first day in Code Yellow, and anytime we're in Code Yellow, that 7:30 is when you'll be required to go to your first period room. Thank you. Okay, MB4 is the door that is on the front horseshoe that you will enter in the morning. If you're coming in through the front, you must be masked up. When you walk into the front senior area, those are the stairs that lead to the second floor, or you have a doorways that go to the first floor. When you walk through one of the doorways to the first floor, you will notice that immediately you see student services to your left and the admin office to your right, and then facing me is the north end of the building, and that is the south end of the building. Student services and the office are located there. This is the administrative office where we worry about finance or attendance or any type of discipline issue. Okay, see everybody's masked up. We have some plastic hanging for our secretaries. Also, when you walk into student services, this is where your counselors are, the nurse, the registrar, keeping socially distant. When you come down the ramp, Mrs. Gersper will be to your left, or some office assistants will be to your left. And this is where your counseling center and nurses are, and along with the registrar. Inside of student services, we have some teachers standing there. Mr. Cool, he's getting ready to try on his new gator, which is awesome. That's Mrs. McKay's office, going towards the registrar, which is a highly important place for student records. So make sure if you have any questions about your records, that's where you will go. The new student wants to enroll. Also past the registrar, we have Mrs. Oneck's office to the left here, Mrs. Woody's office beside the nurse, and then we have the nurse's office. Inside our nurse's station is Mrs. Andrews. She's been a nurse here for a long time. Say hi, Mrs. Andrews. Come on, do it. Thank you. Okay, so walking past the student services and the admin office, you go down the hallway on the first floor, walking towards the north end of the building. Down that way is also an access door to the library. When you want to go to lunch, you make a left. You'll see now that our locker bays have been covered up with plastic because we cannot sit in there anymore. We always had a lot of gatherings in there, and that's a no-no because we are not handing out lockers this year. They're based upon request only. There's our library, other side of the entrance for the library. And on the floor, you'll see we have, beside our scrubber there, we have social distancing stickers to start our lunch line. Our lunch line will have 2 serving lines. You will be handed food. It's not grab and go anymore. You'll be handed a plate. We have some barriers there for you to walk through, stay socially distant. Cafeteria is not ready yet, but it will be the first day of school. You'll stand on these spots, wait in line, 6 feet apart, masked up, and you will have 2 serving lines. When you walk into the serving lines, they will give you your choice of milk, but what's on the plate is what you get. Here's the other serving line. Okay, so when you go out to the cafeteria to sit, we will have tables that have green spots on them. Only 2 people can sit at a table. Thank you, Mr. Jonas, for helping me out there. You can sit out back for lunch, 1 person per table, facing the same way, the same as inside, or you can sit outside facing the same way. When you leave the cafeteria and you walk down the back hallway, this is what we call the link access. So for all the way from the cafeteria to the back hallway of the school in the center of the building, there is a pathway that takes you by the back of student services. There it is to your left. I'm just following Mr. Lindemood down the hallway. He's going to see the nurse, and you keep walking. Down this hallway is some very important things. Obviously, you might have to go to the bathroom if you're a boy, so this is a place you might go during lunch, which is going this way. You'll walk through this area to go down to band, choir, or PE, and most of the health classes. You continue walking this way, you'll see the greenhouse to the left, which I did not show you, but it is there. And when you come to this intersection, when you turn right at this intersection, straight in front of me will be band and choir through that area right there. That's the band and choir entrance. If you continue to your left, that's the way to go to health and PE. The link is a pretty good long walk. It's not too bad. It's very clean, very nice. When you get to the bottom of the link, you have 1 of 2 ways to go. If you go to the right, you can go to the Jack Stevens gym, if that's where your teacher tells you to meet after you meet with them the first day. And the first day you will meet with them in the field house if you have PE. And as we approach the link here, at the end of the link, you see the outside of the building by the field house. There's our Jack Stevens gym doors, and the lights are not on, but that is our Jack Stevens gym. There's the sign. If you turn around and go left the other way, this is the way you'll go if you're ROTC student, heading to ROTC, and you'll make a left when you come through this entrance. Or if you are a PE student or health student, you need to walk up these stairs and report to your teacher for health class. Health class is in the back hallway, which I will not show you, but your teachers will help show you where it is the first day. When you walk up these steps, there is our mini gym. Used to be the old girls' gymnasium back in the day. And this is our main field house floor. This is where you'll meet your PE teachers when you have PE. If for some reason you need to do something at the athletic office, maybe you play a sport, you will walk through the mezzanine, noticing all the pictures on the wall of anybody who's won a state championship or first team All-State. But if you need to do business at the athletic office, it's important to make sure you understand where that office is. And we do have a little nook over here at the end of the field house, which faces the front of the building, which is the admin office for athletics. That's our window in case you need to do any business at the window. And this is our athletic director's door behind that person. I'll give you an example of a bathroom. All of our bathrooms now have spots on the floor for you to socially distance. This is the men's bathroom, one of them in the field house. You'll notice that we have spots on the floor, and we also have urinals covered up. We can only allow 6 people in each bathroom across the campus unless there's bathrooms that are less than that. So I'm back out on the first floor looking south back towards the admin and student services, and I'm standing outside the girls' bathroom, which is really in the center part of the building as you go towards the cafeteria. I want to talk about bathrooms again just for real quick. We have foot mark places on the ground for you to stand to keep you socially distant. Those stickers are highly important. You've seen them in stores and other places as well to make sure you're maintaining social distancing. And we also have a max capacity of 6 in each bathroom. When you walk into the bathroom, we'll have hand sanitizer, soap for you to use, hand dryers obviously, and stickers are posted throughout the bathroom which will tell you to stay social distant. So it's important for you to understand 6 people can use the restroom at one time, then the rest can wait in line on the spots. Please do not loiter in the bathroom. Please don't hang out in there. It is not a place to hang out. Now back out on the first floor where we were by the admin and student services. If you walk towards the north wing, you'll see some of our creed words on the wall. Our school creed has been around since its existence, and so we put some new words up on the wall that are related to our creed. If you keep walking down towards the north end, this is the other access to the library. Our library is very big. It has a very good selection, and Mrs. Carson is your librarian. Drinking water, please bring a water bottle. Right now, any water fountain that is covered up, you cannot drink out of, but we do have some water fountains that have a water bottle filling station, so bring a water bottle to fill it up. When you're back out by the senior doors on the first floor, you can go upstairs to the second floor. We have 2 sets of stairs by the senior door area, and you go upstairs and you will approach the auditorium. The auditorium has brand new seating in it. It's been there for a year, and it's a very valued place that we use, especially when we have meetings, but right now with COVID, really can't do that. As you leave the auditorium and you go north, which I mean to the right, or when there's south to the left, second floor. You're walking down the second floor towards the north wing. You will see that the hallways are very shiny. The whole building is immaculate condition. The second floor area up north is home to our foreign language wing. Our world languages are down there, and you can know that because it's highly decorated. Going back down towards the center and you walk down that wing near the north, that is your access to the second floor science wing, what we call the W wing. You notice that the lockers are still covered up with plastic, and when you go down to the end of the hallway, you will see that there is the second floor science wing. Our classroom numbers are very easy to follow. The first number is the floor you're on, and the letter is whether it's north, south, or center. This is the first floor, 124 South room. In this case, this is third floor, 309. It's in the center of the building. So make sure you understand the first number and the letter is the location. And in this particular case, this is 309 West. So this is third floor west wing, which is your science wing. Also throughout the building, our LSIC approved last year for us to purchase TVs, and on these TVs, various places throughout the building, it will contain your schedule and certain information on there as far as the bell schedule and the time of day. As we transition back to the auditorium area on the second floor, you can also, that's the south end there, you can come up the set of stairs there from the first floor to second, go up to the third floor in the middle. When you go up to the third floor, you have 2 main stairwells. We also have various stairwells throughout the building, as long as you know where you are, understand first, second, and third floor and the room numbers associated with that. When you come out of the third floor stairwell, in the middle of the building, the center, that's the south end, and that is our north end. So as we take a walk towards the north end, because the north end is where we have a lot of things when it comes to different areas of the building. As we approach the north end on the third floor, you see some room numbers because many of our freshmen have classes on the third floor. This is the way to the science wing. Obviously, there's some more creed words. Our lockers are still covered up. Floors look great. And as you approach the science wing and you turn right, you will notice that there is the science wing on the third floor. So let's take a walk down there and check it out. Walk down the science wing. You will notice that when you turn left, if you're on the third or second floor, it's the exact same format. It's the exact same layout. The hallways turn left and all your classrooms are down there. All visitors and tardy students must use our main entrance after 8:03 each morning. No one else can enter the building except for through this door unless you park in the back parking lot and you come in through the back area. You must ring the buzzer and wear a mask to get in. No exceptions to that rule. If you're an adult and you have an appointment, you will have your temperature taken to enter our complex. All students will not have to have their temperatures taken, so just adults only. And we can only allow 3 people in the man trap at once, so if we have an overflow, you can use the benches outside. Here's Mrs. Ray coming up to the door with her mask on because masks are required. Thank you, Mrs. Ray. The buzzer is here. You press it, we can see who you are, that you're wearing a mask and you have identification. And when you enter our man trap, it's very spacious and nice, and you'll be greeted by Beth Limley, our secretary. Again, adults will have their temperatures taken by appointment only, and it's very simple to read and gives us a reading as soon as you put your body close to it. Masks are great. Wear a mask. This is absolutely fine. You can also wear a gaiter, no problem. And Wood County Schools has spent a lot of money to provide you a mask like this. So be prepared to get one of those the first day of school. This is my office computer screen, which is a reflection of what's going on in the sign out front. Obviously, our sign is an investment and an important part of what we do. And if you are a local business and would like to support PHS by advertising on our sign, please give us a call. Wood County Schools will be operating in a code yellow to start school. A through K attend Monday through Wednesday, and L through Z attend Tuesday and Thursday. That first week of school, since there is no school on that Monday, the A through K students will also attend on Friday. We can put many things on our sign. Video, all kinds of great stuff. One of the things that are very important for starting school is a no mask, no entry policy. You must mask up, and any adult who wants to meet with a counselor or an admin is by appointment only. So please give us a call to set up an appointment. I appreciate all of you making the time to watch our orientation video for all of our students. Again, we are in some unprecedented times, but I can assure you we will get through this together. I definitely encourage parents and students to stay patient. Our staff is highly prepared to handle any situation to the best of our ability under the current circumstances. The big thing you need to reinforce is home is to make sure that they get their iPad, that they're using Schoology as a platform for instruction when they're not here in Code Yellow. And you must wear a mask at all times. In a Code Yellow, we wear a mask. When it turns other codes, we'll set the protocols for that. Obviously, if we're in a Code Red, we won't be here, but Code Green, if we get to that point, we will discuss that at a further time. The only time really you can take your mask off is at lunch when you're socially distant. So remember the 3 W's, parents and students and staff. Wear a mask, wash your hands, and watch your distance. If we do those 3 things, the 3 W's is something the superintendent has told us about often. It will help curb any increase of COVID-19 spread. So we want you back in school. We want to see you. We like hanging out with you and spending time with you and watch you grow from freshman to senior year and walking across stage to get your diploma. The only way we can do that in person is for you to follow those 3 W's. So do it. It is something that is expected out of all of you. All right, one last note. Parkersburg High School, parents, students, you must mask up. I personally don't like to wear a mask. However, I do it to protect you all. I do it to keep the people I love and care about, and also the staff and students which I care about. I do it to keep them safe. I wear that to keep them safe, not because I like it, because I have to do it. So remember, that's our goal here. To stop the spread of COVID-19, to come back to school, to keep people safe. So wear a mask, no exceptions, stay 6 feet apart. Have a great week.